Hello everyone, welcome to my review of week one. It's been great watching the communications start between all of you, so please keep that going. We monitor these conversations and sometimes join in and make some comments of our own, but most often they kind of stand alone as you make connections and share experiences and views, and that's great. That's what this course is meant to be about. I thought I would reflect a little on the first Google Hangout we had with Sally Hughes, Tim Cummins and I, talking about the future of work. I hope you will agree with me that we covered a number of interesting features there, but I thought I should just reflect on my attempt to summarise the key points. Of course, the future work is going to be affected by artificial intelligence applications going forward, and there's another Google Hangout due to reflect on those issues. So I will concentrate now on slightly more generic aspects which I think are valuable currently, but certainly will be very valuable in the future. And I've got a number of them, some of which we talked about in the Hangout already. The first of these is the skill of listening. Listening is actually a very active process. It requires real concentration as you try and understand what people are saying in terms of literally what they're saying, but perhaps what they're meaning underneath all of that. And you're also trying to analyse and think about your response. So it's a very active process. Of course, my wife is fond of telling me that I don't practice it too often with her. But in business terms, the skill of listening is certainly an important one. One thing we talked about was challenging both assumptions and inherent prejudices, which we all tend to display from time to time. So in our multicultural world, we really need to challenge ourselves about some of these prejudices. And in business terms, the assumptions that are left unchallenged because nobody thinks that the world has changed enough to think about different ways. So we really need to challenge those things. Another issue that's really going to be important and will be talked about, I'm sure, in the artificial intelligence debate is connecting data, but data from all sorts of different sources which previously were not joined together. And that requires a different mindset as well to see the opportunity that might occur by putting different kinds of data together. So that, for me, is very important. But the other aspect that's really important in this course is connecting with other kinds of people in your own organisation and in client organisations or supplier organisations. So the underlying principle of relationship management, which lies behind much of contracting, is about connections and being made effectively between people. So those kind of skills will be absolutely necessary. I'm also a great believer in the necessity of learning the skills of selling. Not simply if you're going to be in that role officially, but we all sell all of the time. We're trying to influence people, persuade people that our views are worth considering. That's a selling job. And learning how to sell effectively will be a very valuable part of the overall process. And the final one, I think, is really also very important, which is supporting each other in our own organisation, but supporting our customers, our clients, and supporting our suppliers when they need our help. So supporting underpins a lot of really good contracting processes as well. So hopefully that's helped add some more detail into the discussions. And remember, if you missed the discussion live, you can still access it on YouTube. So finally, let's think about next week. We've got a couple of new activities for you. We've got a poll of how your own organisation deals with contract management. So even if you're not in that role at the moment, it will be interesting if you could just go and talk to them, find out how they think about things, and you might learn something about their life, and by asking your questions they learn a bit about you as well. So another kind of connecting process possible. The other big thing that we're doing in terms of getting you active is stakeholder analysis. Stakeholders are really important, ones that you really need to listen to. There are also some stakeholders you want to keep well out of the consideration if you can, like competitors. But stakeholders are part of the whole process. In contract management, you're often acting as an agent for specifiers or technical specialists somewhere. You have to listen to them, but they are absolutely stakeholders. So trying to understand the complexity of all these people, what their agendas are, what we can do to try and satisfy them where that's sensible to do so, is an important exercise. So I hope you enjoy that one. And of course we've got another hangout coming, so please get your questions in early for that. There'll be more details in the emails coming. But please do continue to contribute, to ask your questions of each other and us. And if you're enjoying it, why not tell your friends? There's still time to take part in this overall process. So enjoy week 2, and I'll talk to you again at the end of week 2, getting ready for week 3. So thanks for now. See you later. Bye.